More of a 3D?
Yes, actually by basic, my background is a floral designer. But then after I was working with several hotels, and especially when I was a florist manager at Fashion Masterclass, I found out that I really need to be able to visualize to the clients. So the time I learned self-taught, learning from YouTube, learning from many tutorials, and then I self-taught for myself to do 3D renderings. So basically, I don't run flower shop. I don't have a flower shop. I don't have wedding decoration company in flowers, but I run a 3D rendering studio for wedding. So basically, in Indonesia, the spending power on flowers are really big because like Preston Bailey from New York also came to Indonesia several times. I had chances to work with him as well.
Nice.
And then that's why Jerry was, oh, you were working with Preston before? Yes, I did when Preston's team came for several big weddings in Indonesia.
Yes.
So basically, nowadays in Indonesia, the weddings scale is more looking into Dubai style and then New York style as well. So very lavish in spending flowers and decorations. Then there I saw a chance of okay, probably I'll just do the back office work like doing the renderings for this wedding. So I cater to florists and then wedding decorator. And then nowadays in Indonesia there's another like more like wedding sector, wedding stylist and wedding sectors. So those are my clientele. So I help him a lot with help them a lot with the drawings for the wedding itself. Even this another ability helped me also to do my own design.
Yeah.
So rather than sketch, even when I try to propose to Jerry, this is my style, this is my design, I show it to him in 3D.
In 3D. You're so hardworking. Honestly, like if it were me, I'd just be like, just trust me, I'll just show it to you on the day. But you're right, a lot of our clients right now are very visual,
Yes,
right?
very visual.
If you tell them, I will get this type of flower, we will do pink, we will do this, they won't understand.
Exactly, they want to see how it looks and transfer it to the real.
Yes, before you even do it. So if it's 3D, it's easy to still
Yeah.
edit and create.
Change.
Yeah.
And I think Jerry also worked a lot with 3D designers as well.
Yeah, so I'm sure because the exchange right now with the technology and everything, it can marry the traditional ways of designing and with the new ways, right?
My ways is still old ways.
I don't think old ways, just
Old
traditional.
ways in the sense like because I'm an architect and I'm so used to doing freehand drawing and I have no patience.
This is a lot of hard work and patience for sure.
I find it very hard. For me it's easy for me to just grab paper and pen and just sketch and draw. I studied Photoshop for 5 times. I never learned. I don't know something wrong with my brain. Or is it the system, that I'm not attracted to? Yeah. And when I met Christian, I was admiring him. I said, Christian, wow, what a beautiful art, So I had to, and I always like to promote and also help other artists, I think we can learn from each other, and that is the reason why I never stop growing. You have to associate yourself with the young talented people, to learn, and there's always something new that they could offer.
That's true.
Yeah, if you want to grow and be in, you just have to be open, There's always a lot of opportunities out there. You don't know what holds for you, but you can learn something for betterment. Yeah. And that's why I always advise, even when I grow, when I do projects outside, I always tell all Filipinos, just be good, be sincere with your work. That's the only way to grow and to be successful. There's no I don't know, is there a key or a special ingredient in order for you to succeed? How do you, I mean, wait.
I'm sorry, that question again, please.
I said, is there a particular ingredient, in order for you to succeed on your business or your career?
For me, if we want to do flowers and to run a flower business, I think the key thing is the passion. We need to have the passion. We need to love, and we will have to love to play with flowers. Yeah, because it's a long hours job and 3 years of mentioned. So we need to have that kind of passion.
Yes, it's very true. It's very tedious. It's not only technically very tedious. I mean, owning a business is different from being an artist. It's so hard to mix being an artist and being a businessman. Because being a businessman is a skill, being an artist is also a skill. But the thing is so hard to combine. Because being an artist, you want more. That's why I remember my partner Edwin always said, hey Jerry, you're not opening an charitable institution, okay? You have to make money. And I learned how to balance it, but sometimes it's so hard to balance, just like life. And also at the same time, being a businessman, I failed so many times. I couldn't tell you how many times, and because of my passion, my love for the flowers, I'm still here, and I'm still doing my best to share it, and that's why I do believe if you're sincere in what you do, what you give, you'll be able to attract. I think that's what life is all, especially after COVID. That's why I don't understand why people never learn.
But definitely today, you came in for a styling masterclass, but you got more. You got a motivational speaker here right now who is able to also share, experiences, being open to more. If you actually, I agree with you, if you see the best of the industry, what you will notice from them is that they're still open to learning. They're still very hungry from learning from other people, from newer people, from younger people, because it'll allow them to get more inspiration, right? And as you can see from our speakers today, they're coming from different types of industries. Even if they are in the floral industry, they have specific niches. You have Ms. April, who is a teacher as well, right? More on the educational side, teaching you the ways of being a stylist, the fundamentals of being a stylist. You have, of course, Sir Tom, who's also more on the retail side. This is the everyday use. Even if he does weddings and event styling, he talks more about his expertise in retail. And of course, Sir Christian is also one of the services that floral stylists use. So it's not that he is a floral stylist that he is mentioning, but he serves them by helping them make their creations into a visual reality, right? So that you should get me as responsible as your presenter, because honestly that's how it is, right? 3D was not a thing 10, 15, 20 years ago, right? But now he is able to sell that service because a lot of people have a hard time visualizing and even trusting stylists. You have bridezillas and groomzillas, or even just normal corporate clients. If they don't understand the words you're saying because they're not visual thinkers, then the best way is to get someone who is a 3D stylist, right? To help it imagine.
Yeah, to visualize what they want, what they're expecting.
Actually, I would love that also to be another, we have to invite you again, because a lot of Filipinos are into graphic arts and 3D design.
In Dubai, there are more 3D Filipino designers that are really good.
Yes.
I even have to compete with these Filipino designers. They're really good.
But most of them are outside the Philippines.
Most of them are in Dubai, working with those big wedding decorators.
See, but it's not in the Philippines just
They are not in the Philippines.
Yeah, not yet, or in Asia. Most of them are in Dubai. I actually have a friend who's a very successful graphic and 3D designer. He used to be a naval architect, so he does rendering for ships. But now he does designing for cakes in the Middle East, not just Dubai, but like in Saudi, in Dubai, and in Kuwait. So imagine, before baking the cake, you used to draw it, now they want 3D. They want a 3D design. Because there are people who are not visual and not creative, they won't understand.
Yeah, just like, it's vice versa also. I'm pretty sure you're very familiar with Jo Malone, the famous perfume brand, right? And she started as a florist.
Oh.
Yeah, she owns a flower shop, and she's just, she admires flowers, she admires the scent, so she decided, why don't I have my own perfume brand, So that's why you always have to be very open in life, You should not limit yourself. That's always my philosophy. And that's always, I always tell myself that what I call is be open and accept reality. Although it's very hurtful sometimes, but that's reality. You cannot change. I wish I could change, but I could only learn from my experience in order for me to grow. So that's why I love these three people here. We came from a very diverse background. I can relate with April because I'm half Chinese, half Filipino, and I grew up here. And but because I've been living in New York for 31 years, I would say I'm not saying that I'm a very New Yorker. I'm still very Filipino. I still love my culture, and I still try to promote, So, but the thing is, really here is the thing that taught me in New York is because New York is a very diverse city. There's Chinese, there's Filipinos, there's Indian, there's Black, and we're not very discriminatory. If you're Black, I'm still your friend, So I loved it that way. I was able to grow and accept myself. And that's why with these three people here, I found myself okay, we came from a different diverse background, right? And we have different, I will say, experiences. And imagine when they came here, and we also, I'm a bit talkative when I'm like that person. No, I'm very shy actually. But because I'm always curious. I'm always curious to learn from other people, and that's how I grow, And with Christian, we talk over the phone, and this is the first time I met him, and so we sing, But I said, hey, can you help me here? I'm trying to promote, our industry here in the Philippines, And that's why I'm very happy to have this. It's not that I don't believe in the Filipino talent. I always say I love Filipino talent. They're the greatest. And they need our support, And that's why. But these other people from other countries will be able to help us boost our industry. That's why next year I invited my best friend, my good friend, and my mentor, Preston Benny, to come, and he'll be celebrating his 72nd birthday here on May 3rd. That's his birthday. So that's why he was very happy. And I think that's a very, very good start for all of us.
Yes, so that's something to really look forward to as well. Next year in May, we'll be having the big festival.
Big, huge festival. The reason why I said huge, because there's a 30,000 square foot that I have to decorate and invite some people to come and join me and promote. And this is just a snippet, I would say this is nothing compared to what we will be presenting. Because
this is just a taste.
Yes,
just a taste.
I'm trying to tame you.
Yeah. We can't spoil you just yet. But for now, we'd like to open. If anyone has any questions, feel free. Just raise your hand. I'll go to you.